Okay, electrical sources. Okay, today we are going to see about electrical sources. There are many classification of sources. Broadly it is classified into voltage source and current source. Okay, what is how the voltage source is denoted? The voltage source is denoted like this thing. Okay, there is a long line, short line, otherwise it will be denoted like this thing. There will be a round shape will be there, it will be positive and negative. These are all DC sources. Okay, DC electrical sources. One is voltage source and DC voltage source, DC current source. Similarly, we are having in AC voltage source, AC current source. Okay, DC voltage source, it is denoted like this thing. These are all DC sources. Okay, DC electrical sources. One is voltage source and current source. Any electrical source will have an internal resistance. For example, battery means it will have some internal resistance. So it is denoted by it is connected in series with this thing. It is shown in actually this internal resistance will be inside the battery, but it is shown like in say series resistance. Yeah, battery with the series resistance. This is what's the thing, voltage source. How the current source is denoted? A current source is denoted by a current I and the arrow mark where which direction of the current is flowing. Okay, for example, 5 amps means the 5 amps current is flowing like this thing. Okay, with internal resistance, internal resistance connected parallel with this thing. See here the internal resistance is shown series to the battery, here it is connected parallel. Actually this resistance is inside this thing. Okay, inside the current source. Okay, what is mean by this is a voltage source or this is a current source. Voltage source means we will give like this thing 10 volt. Okay, internal resistance equal to 5 ohms like this thing. Here current source means 5 amps because current source internal resistance cover 2 ohms like this thing. We will give like this. They will give like this thing. This is the example. Okay, this is a voltage source and this is a current source. Okay, next thing, ideal voltage source. What is meant by ideal? Ideal case. Ideal voltage source means it internal resistance will be 0. What is meant by resistance 0? What is the resistance of a wire conductor? The resistance of the conductor will be 0. Actually, the resistance of a wire won't be 0, but ideally it will be 0 only because it will have 0.01 ohms like this. It will be almost equal to 0. So how it is denoted means this is practical voltage source. This is practical current source. Ideal voltage source means ideal. This is ideal voltage source. Okay, voltage source where R internal will be equal to 0. 0 means it will be connected with a conductor. Okay, there is no internal source. So say no voltage drop will occur in the resistor. This is an ideal voltage source. So what is ideal current source? Ideal current source, this should not come. This should not come means what is the value of R internal? Internal is equal to, no, it is not 0 means what will happen? 0 means it will become short circuit, but it should become open circuit. When it become open circuit, here R internal should become infinity. Infinity means open circuit. Short circuit, 0 means short circuit. This is short circuit means R equal to 0. Open circuit, that is meaning is that no current can flow through this thing. That's the thing, infinity, R equal to infinity. For R, when R equal to infinity, no current will flow through this thing. So it is infinity, it is open circuited. So here for ideal current source, R internal equal to 0. These are the basic things we should know. Okay, this is voltage source, this is current source. Ideal, these are all ideal. Practical means here resistance will become in series with the battery, here resistance will come practical with the battery. Okay, how to convert in voltage source into current source? So conversion of voltage source into current source. Next, voltage source to current source and vice versa, current source to voltage source. Now I am going to convert, practical only we can convert. This is practical voltage source. This is practical voltage source of R internal resistance. This I have to convert into current source. Nothing but simple. We have to convert what is the, which is plus here. Here plus is here minus is. How the current will flow? The current will flow from plus to opposite side. Here there will be many circuits are there. So how to convert means here since the current is flowing upward direction, I am putting upward direction marks. And the current is equal to I, and this resistance will come, the internal resistance will come in parallel with this thing, and the value is same. This is AB, same AB will come here. Okay, so this internal resistance value won't change. Here it is connected to series here, but here the current value I. What is the value of I? I equal to just to Ohm's law, V divided by R internal. V divided by R internal. Suppose this V equal to, like take that this is 10 volt. This V equal to 10 volt and R internal equal to 2 ohms. So I want to convert. Means automatically what will happen? The I value will be equal to just 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 10 divided by 2 equal to 5 amps. So here it will become which is equal to 5 amps. Okay, and R internal equal to same value 2 ohms. It won't change. But here it is connected in series. Here it is connected in parallel. Okay, internal resistance is connected in parallel. This is an conversion. Similarly, this conversion also like this thing only. This will be connected in parallel. We have to multiply both these things and we have to convert. This is the vice versa conversion. Okay, this thing. Suppose the voltage source is like this thing. Suppose the voltage source is like this. This is minus and this is plus. So which is plus? This is plus, this is minus. Suppose this is 10 volt. So how the current will flow? The current will flow in this direction. So at the time we have to change the direction like this thing. Change the direction like this thing. The value are same. So 10 divided by 2 equal to 5 same, but direction will be like this thing. Suppose they are giving current source means we have to know how to convert it into voltage source. This is about electrical DC sources, voltage source and current source. Mainly in the first unit we are concentrating on the DC sources only. Even though it is common, all the problems both DC and AC we have to see all the theorems, everything. But mainly we are focusing on DC circuits. Next thing, resistors in series. Three things we are going to see: resistor in series. Okay, resistor connected in series. The thing is that if there are three resistors are there, okay, how these are all connected? You know that already. You know that these are all connected in series. So this value equal to R1, this value equal to R2, this value equal to R3. So what is the total resistance? This is the okay. What is the total resistance? The total, this is the voltage source. The total resistance equal to, I am converting this. This is called network reduction. That is a large network I am reducing into small network. So this is V, and what this value equal to R. And what is this value of R? R equal to, in series we know that we have to add R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the thing. From this thing, in series we have to add the resistance. So what is the current value? The current I equal to, the current I plus 2 minus, this is plus, this is minus. The current I equal to V divided by R. Okay, this is the current I. So this is the current I. Okay, how many currents will be there? In series, current won't divide. The current will be only one current will be there. Pure series circuit. Resistor in series, pure. Okay. Pure series circuit, that is the only series circuit. So the current, only current, the resistor current through resistor R1 is also I, R2 also I, R3 also I. So the resistance will be, say current will be, only one current will be there. Okay, how many voltage will be there? Yes, voltage will be divided. So here the voltage will be V1, here the voltage will be V2, here the voltage will be V3 voltage. So what is the value of that voltage V1? V1 equal to this current into, what is the current? This current equal to I, same current, this current in I into R1, this current equal to, see this voltage equal to I into R1, this is equal to I into R2, this equal to I into R3. I into R3, that's the thing, voltage. So voltage will divide, current will be same. In pure resistor circuit, I same, V divide. I will be same and current will divide, pure series circuit. Okay, here we have to see voltage division rule, because voltage is dividing, voltage division we have to see. See here we are having three voltages V1. So what is the value of V1? One method, there are two methods are there. One method is the method to find this thing. See, first we are having the circuit, we have to reduce into this form, only one resistor. Okay, then we have to find the current and multiply by the current with R1, we will get I1. That is one method. Another one method is called current division rule. Current division rule. What is division? What is current division rule? Current, according to current division rule, okay, in pure series circuit, V1 equal to this voltage equal to total voltage. These are all known quantity. Total voltage into that particular resistance value R1. Which value I want? I want V1. So equal to R1 divided by how many resistors are there in this circuit? 3 resistors. So R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, this is the formula. This is one type of formula. Another one is, which is nothing but I into R1. Two things are there. You can use either voltage division this formula or this one. This is voltage division rule formula. This is normal formula. But normally people will prefer here this formula only for which thing. They won't use your current division. So not current division formula. See, this is voltage division rule, not current division rule, voltage division rule. Okay, in the voltage division rule, V1. Okay, what is V2? V2 equal to V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the voltage division rule. Otherwise, I can also use I into R2. Okay, I can use this formula to find V2, or I can use this formula. This is voltage division rule formula. This is normal formula. Next one, V3. V3 equal to V into R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3, which is equal to, will be equal to I into R3. Either I can use this formula or this formula. So this formula is voltage division rule. This side formula is voltage division rule. This formula is normal formula. We have find by this method. Any one formula we can use. This is which the resistor which are connected in series. Okay, next resistor which are connected in parallel, pure parallel circuit. So I will clear this thing. Resistor in parallel. Parallel means pure parallel circuit. See, I am having a source with 3 resistors, same like this thing. This is R1, sorry, R3, R2, R1, and this is equal to supply voltage V. Here, okay, in pure parallel circuit, there is no combination. Parallel circuit, the voltage will be common. The voltage here, the voltage here, the voltage here, the voltage will be common. But current, what happened to the current? This is the current, total current. But this current will divide it into I1, I2, and I3. Current will divide. See, in pure parallel circuit, current divide and voltage will same, constant, same. Voltage will be remain same. Voltage will be remain same. All the voltage, see, this voltage will be V. So for 10 voltage means 10 voltage, 10 voltage, 10 voltage. Okay. Here also we can go for 2 methods to find the current. What are the methods? Why? How to find I1? Because what is the voltage here? The voltage here is V. So what is the value of current? Current I1 equal to V divided by R1. Just I can apply Ohm's law, amps. Similarly, I2 equal to V divided by R2. Why it is V? Here also the voltage is V. Okay, amps. And I3 equal to V divided by R3 amps. Okay, this is one method. If it is a pure parallel circuit. Otherwise, we can go also current division rule. But here we should remember the current division rule. Okay, why? Because we will have some combination of series parallel circuit. At that time, we should need current. We should know the current division rule. Current, here only it is current division rule. Okay, how to find the current division rule? For that we need 2 resistors only in parallel. Okay, 3 resistors in parallel means it is very complicated. So we will have 2 resistors in parallel. Suppose even though if we are having 3 resistors, is it possible to solve this 2 resistors? Okay, when 2 resistors are in parallel, I have forgot this thing. When resistors in parallel, what is the formula when 2 resistors are connected in parallel? When 3 resistors are connected in parallel, what is the total resistance? The total resistance equal to what is the value? This circuit I can convert it into what, this form? In which form? Like this I can convert. This circuit I can convert it into this form. Okay, that is, here I am having one voltage source, here I am having total resistance. Okay, and I am having a total current I. And what is the value of total resistance? The formula is 1 divided by R total equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the formula. If 3 resistors are connected in parallel, even 2 resistors are connected, the formula is 1 by R total equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the formula. Okay, this is the formula for parallel circuits. Next thing is that suppose there is only 2 resistors are there. There is only 2 resistors are there. Okay, what is the formula? When 2 resistors are there, the formula is nothing but 1 by R total equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So how can I write? Here I can take it which is common, R1, R2 as common. If I take R1, R2 as common, here I will get R2 plus R1, which is equal to 1 by R total. 1 by R total equal to R2 plus R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, then here what is R total? Therefore R total equal to, I have to invert both the things. Here R total equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. See, most of the circuit we will have only 2 resistors in parallel. So at the time, what is the formula? R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This simple formula. Okay, we can use this formula. Okay, if more than 2, then only we have to go for 1 by R total equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3. Like this we have to use. If there are only 2 resistors are there, we can use this formula. Okay, if we are having So now current division rule. Now we are going for current division rule. What is current division rule? When the current will divide only in parallel circuits. One method I have already told, I1 equal to V by R1 and I2 equal to V by R2. Okay, like this thing. Suppose we are having third formula, I3 will be equal to V by R3. Suppose current division rule means here the current is divided, I is dividing into I1, I2, it is divided into two parts. According to KCL, what is the value? I will be equal to I1 plus I2, KCL. Okay, I1 plus I2. Here they note I am applying. Okay, what is the value of I1? One method I have found by this method. Another method is current division rule, but we have to remember this method. Okay, current division rule is very important. Okay, voltage division rule, sometimes it's not necessary to remember, but this thing is very important, because while seeing series parallel combination we should remember the current division rule. Okay, what is the value of I1? Here value of I1 equal to, according to current shape division rule, I1 equal to I total. What is the total current? I total into, otherwise here I will put total current I total into opposite resistance of I1. What is the opposite resistance of I1? This is the opposite. These two things we are dividing, current is dividing. So what is the opposite resistance for I1? Opposite resistance R2. Opposite resistance divided by total resistance. This two addition, that's all. This is not parallel, sum, just sum of these two things. I1 equal to I total into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, what is the value of I2? I2 equal to, this current equal to I total into opposite resistance. What is the opposite resistance of R2? R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Sum of the total resistance, sum of these two resistance. Otherwise, once if you find I1, it is not necessary to find I2, because I is known quantity. I2 equal to I total current minus I1. This is the easiest formula. Okay, this is the easiest formula. You can't not necessary to go for this thing, but you should remember I1, current division I1 equal to I total into opposite resistance divided by total resistance. Suppose I am having three resistance. Okay, I think you remember this, three resistance like this thing. Here having R3. Okay, what we have to do? If three resistance, how to apply current division rule? No, it is very difficult to apply current division rule. At that time, what we had to do? We had to solve in for two things. R2, R3, if I solve, I will get R4. That is R4 equal to R2, R3 divided by R2 plus R3. I have to solve and I have to get two resistance only. Here I am having three resistance. This I have to convert into R4. Now I have to calculate I4. I have to calculate. What is the value of I4? I4 equal to I total into opposite resistance R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Likewise, I have to calculate I4. This I4 again I have to apply current division rule. Two times I have to apply current division rule. Okay, so for example, I will tell like this thing. See, suppose I1 I have calculated, here I4 I have calculated. I4 equal to, here I1 equal to I total into R4. This is for three resistors are connected in parallel, means I1 equal to I total into R4 divided by R1 plus R4. Okay, I4 equal to I total into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So once I have calculated R4, again I have to split into this in two parts. Actually, this current equal to what? This not this current is I am putting here. Here this current equal to I4. This again I am converting into two types. This is R2. This is R3. So this current is I4. This this will act as a total current. This is equal to what the value? This is I2 and this is I3. So what is the value of here? What is the value of I2 equal to I total. What is I total now? Now the I total is I4. I4 into, we are dividing, only the current is dividing between these two things. This thing already we have calculated. Now the current is dividing between these two things. This I4 is dividing between I2 and I3. I4 into, what is the opposite resistance? I2 opposite resistance is I3. I3 divided by, what is the value? I2 plus I3. Sorry. Resistance. I4 into opposite resistance R3 divided by R2 plus R3. Similarly, I3 equal to, either I can use I4 minus I2 or I can use I4 into opposite resistance. What is the opposite resistance of R3? R2 divided by R2 plus R3. This is the current division rule. Once if I apply, these are all, since we are having no I1, R1 like this we are having, so it will be confusing you. Okay, now once if you solve the problems, okay, this will, all things will have in numericals, that it will be easy for you understanding. Okay, suppose this very rare cases, I am going for three resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, last one, resistors connected in series parallel circuit. Last one, resistor in series parallel. This is the logical one. Okay, here I am having a voltage source, I am having a resistor. This resistor is further classified into dividing into two parallel. Okay, like this thing. So this is the voltage source, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. Now how to solve this type of problem? Here how to solve means first we have to see these two are connected in series. Sorry, these two are connected in parallel. First we have to solve. This is called network reduction technique. First thing we have to go like this thing. This is R1, this is equal to R4. And what is the value of R4? R4 equal to R2 R3 divided by R2 plus R3. This thing, because R4 both are connected in parallel. Now how these both are connected? These two are connected in series. So this value equal to what is the value? This is equal to R. And this is connected with like this thing. Okay, what the value? The value is nothing but here this voltage, and what the value of current? Here we have to find the current ultimate time, I equal to V divided by R. Once if I can substitute the current, here the voltage is V, here I have to substitute the current here I. So what is the current here? I, here also I, here also the current is I. Okay, so the current here is I. Okay, because the current is I, here the current is I. So here I have to apply, where there is no other way to go, I have to apply current division rule. Here the current is, actually I can put the current is I1, total current as I1. Total current is I1. So I1, what is the value of I2? I2 means this current. This current I2 equal to, what is the value? I2 equal to I total into opposite resistance. This is the opposite resistance R3 divided by R2 plus R3. Similarly, I3 equal to just I1 minus I3. This thing. This is series parallel circuit. Once if you solve the problem, we will be able to understand. These are the things already you have studied. So, but thing is that in the numerical you will be able to understand clearly. Okay, about this thing. Okay.